think that's ever. Oh, YouTube community. Let's see. Now let's get some music going. Don't forget to wish the sheep a happy birthday. Let's see if I can finish this drawing by today. Oh no, my Hello Kitty's falling down. I'm gonna try this over here so that way it's not in the way of my computer screen, because last time it was. Okay, hello everybody, welcome to Merisusheep Sheep streaming. So today we are going to be finishing working up on this drawing, and hopefully I can finish it today because it's supposed to come out today. Although if it does, I'm not sure if it will have any narration with it. I don't know, it all depends. So, I guess until people show up, I guess I'll talk about the drawing. So this was originally supposed to be a drawing of her twin sister, Lila. It's supposed to be her doing a scissor dance. And I thought, okay, I didn't really have anything planned for my birthday, so I was like, I thought maybe, okay, I'll just do that one. But I didn't really want to do, Lila for my birthday. It just kind of felt weird, so I decided to do Kaila instead. So I just switched up the pose a little bit, replaced the scissors with the her weapon, which is her hollow staff. Yep, I'm streaming.
Oh, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. My brother just bombed its birthday gift onto me like it was Pearl Harbor.
I didn't know you were streaming. I tried to get my practice today for it to work.
Thank you. I'll open it up I'll actually open it up right now. Live Sheep Gift Reacts. Oh, thank you. Yay, it's a Shinobu figure. Wait, was that package that I thought was for me?
Yeah.
Haha, I was right! But actually, to be honest, I didn't think it was mine, because once I saw that it was from a figure company, or I thought, okay, maybe it's something that he's gonna work on.
What are you talking about?
So I first thought it was for me, but then when I saw who it was from, it was like, okay, I guess it's not for me.
Well, one, the package was giant. There was a box It's that long.
Thank you! Yeah! There you go, guys. No one showed up yet, so no one heard that. But there's my live reaction to my brother's birthday gift. Let's see, there we go. Let's see, okay. So anyway, as I was saying, trying to contain my sheepiness, I was wanting to do Kaila because she's more special to me. I kind of tried to figure out when I created Lila, to be honest. Because originally I wasn't quite sure if she was going to be, Kaila's twin or not. Or just, like, I think she was originally just supposed to be, like, an ancient, spirit who looked like her, and so she was kind of like possessing her body, and then she kind of formed a sister relationship with her, but then later on she actually becomes her sister, but then later on I just changed it to that they are sisters, and I like that a lot better. I think one reason why I was so hesitant on that is because I wanted Kaila to stand out in her family, because she's got like 10 brothers. 13 if you count two half brothers. Well, then again, they're actually, all of her brothers are half brothers. But she didn't grow up with her 3 other half brothers. So yeah, she's got a big family. Wait, no. There's a little line where the bow's not supposed to be, and no one else sees it, but I see it, so that's the most important part. Let's see. One second. There we go. Oopsie daisy, wrong layer. There we go. Nope, that does not look right. One thing I always find funny is that when people are like, is this it's just AI, and it's like a natural mistake that artists will make. And it's like, I get it, AI is good, and sometimes, I'm gonna be honest, I mean, sometimes I can't always figure it out. But I just feel like the AI purists are so freaking annoying. It's like, you're making me want to support this. Hello, Raz. Didn't sleep well. To be honest, I did not sleep very well either. I had very weird dreams last night. And then what happens all the time in the morning is like I'll wake up finally and I'm like, and then I'm like trying to desperately go back to sleep, and right when I'm about to seriously hit the hay, I'm like, the alarm rings, and I want to do war crimes against my alarm. But welcome. Thank you so much for showing up to my little sheep stream. I'm always very happy when people show up, especially when it's early in the morning. 4 times? That sounds horrifying. I think the most I've ever woken up in the middle of the night is 3. One time I woke up in the middle of the night, so here's, real story. Hello, Great Snoop. Hope you're doing well. Quick favor, could you ask Nora why he does not returning my call? He owes me at least $5,000 in Goober coin. I do not know. He's off to work, so I can't ask him anything. He's gotta go do his secret Pentagon job. But I will definitely ask him. He's not gonna call you back, homeboy. Aww. Ciao, Mom.
She's outside, by the way.
You okay? I better go get her done. 1 second, be right back. Gonna go get my dog. There we go. There we go. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you find it enjoyable. 1 second. Sleepy. Yeah, I gotta make sure every time that I do the because I'm also recording as well for my speed paint, so I gotta push pause whenever I stop drawing, so that way I'll have less things to edit out. But the problem is, like, I gotta make sure that I don't push stop on the actual, stream. I almost did that yesterday. They said it's supposed to storm today, which I don't want like thunderstorms, like severe stuff, but it'd be very nice if we had some rain because we haven't had any for a while. But no, Snoop, I will ask Nora that as soon as he gets home. Or maybe I'll just message him while he's at the Pentagon. Are you going to edit out Nora? Keep it PG, Raz. Keep it PG. I feel like an idiot for not figuring out sooner, but happy birthday. Maybe the rain will help me sleep. Yep, today is my birthday, October 18th. I'm not a very PG person. You're a persona, Raz? Can you summon yourself? So it's like when you're in the palaces, do you just go, "Come to me, myself," and then you go beat Kamoshida? My brain, please. Old, you are old. Yes, I'm Granny Sheep. I'm very old. I'm decrepit. If I go down to the floor, I can't get up. I'm literally I'm falling and I can't get up bad. I actually enjoyed doing her. So yeah, yesterday I was bitching and moaning about doing her hair, but I actually didn't mind doing it today. I mean, this time, actually, as much as I usually do. It's always a toss. Don't you dare turn me with the sound. I've never played SMT. I've played Persona 5, and I've seen the animation for Persona 4. And I've played some of Persona 3 Portable. There we go. I always like getting a little hint of color. Actually, I'm gonna do pastel rainbow. Yeah, it's a little less imposing. But I'm gonna make this one. There we go. I think I'm done with the hair for now, so I'm gonna go on to the No, I'm an old hag. I mean, it's true. I can't deny. Which I'm glad. I always look out to see what YouTube videos and what anime episodes are coming out. And today, and I like to pretend they're my birthday presents. But today I'm getting a Spy X Family episode and Spy X Family and My Hero Academia episode. Although I won't be watching the My Hero Academia episode for a while though. Because I've been rewatching the entire series of My Hero Academia. To I've been rewatching the entire series of My Hero Academia. Just because. Oh, it was recording. Whatever. I should have pushed pause. Okay, I'm gonna do her eyes next because they're freaking me out with how vacant they are. I just realized I don't need to, like... Let's see, which... Yeah, that's fine. I'm not sure if I did her eyes the best, but it's like... I did the same thing if you did. Okay. There we go. It is funny, though, as I'm rewatching My Hero Academia, because... So, when I first heard about My Hero Academia, I was kind of averse to it, because it's like, I didn't really want to watch it. Because the art style wasn't that appealing to me at first glance. But then, my friend started getting really into it, and so I was like, well, I kind of wanted to be a part of it, because I kind of felt left out, because all my friends were talking about it. All three of them. So I, decided to give it a watch, and I actually really did enjoy it. By that time, season 3 had just finished, and season 4 was not out yet. But which is funny, though, because by the time I got caught up to where season 3 was, my friend stopped watching My Hero Academia because she got bullied at, by the fan base hard, and she just didn't want to be, associated with it. Which, understandable. I stayed away from the fan base for the most part. Although, the one thing I will say is that almost every time, not all the time, but every time I make a post on Twitter about My Hero Academia, it doesn't matter where, like, I'm not a very popular person on Twitter at all. I got, like, 100 followers, which I'm very, 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 very thankful to have. I'm not saying I deserve more or anything like that. I'm just saying it's a very small channel. I think some of my channel is even bots. Naturally, it's just the way it happens. Although I try to ban them. And block them, if I notice them. For some reason, people just come out of the woodwork and find my post if it's about My Hero Academia. They'll either comment to agree with me, or they'll say that, you're wrong. Like, I posted a post about Lady Nagant, because she was a character later on who was hired by One For All. She didn't quite make sense to me. And the person was doing their best to explain to me. And then there was this one other time that I, made a remark. I was talking about Kyoko Jiro because she ends up getting mad at, the character Kaminari for calling her a heroine. And she says, no, I'm a hero. And I was like, that didn't make sense to me. But according to the person who explained to me, the reason why is because in Japanese culture, Oh, good morning, Sir Knight. Sleep is a luxury and I'm ready to experience myself very soon. Yeah, she ends up, the reason why, is because heroin has, not the drug, the female title. Because that's why I didn't get it. It's like, a heroine is just a female hero. Why did she get so offended by it? But I guess it's because of the culture of female heroine, just like is Shoujo protagonist. Whereas for romances and stuff like that. And I get that and stuff, but I don't know. I still found that kind of dumb. And I definitely think the dub should have not carried it over then. Because we have, for us, female hero just seems like... Because it just kind of pointed to a larger issue to me that... of people being ashamed of, like, the female equivalent. Like, hardly, one YouTuber pointed this out. I don't really watch him, but, he was so right. It's like, people don't really use the female terms anymore, like actress. Some people do. And some people, who use it, probably should, but we won't talk about that. Point being is that, People don't use those terms anymore as much. I guess it's because they find it demeaning because they don't want to see less than men, but it's like, I don't know. I find it pretty, and I always thought it was like, you know, we should be proud that we're women. Whatever. It didn't make sense to me. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Yeah, but My Hero Academia has very strong season 1 and 2. I love season 1 and 2. They're very good. Especially the sports festival. I think that's probably definitely the show's high point. Where the show's strongest elements definitely shine. But I do like season 3. Okay, so fun fact. You guys want to hear a woman moment of me? I cry when Deku fights this villain named Muscular for the first time to save Koda. I cry every single time I watch it. I don't know why. I'm not a crier. Well, I am a crier. But I'm not a crier to those kind of scenes usually. It's usually like mommy and me scenes that make me cry, like what's in Dumbo. And even then, like for modern things that I don't have any nostalgic ties to, I don't cry. For some reason I cry to that. It's very emotional. And, I just find that funny. Who's your favorite character from My Hero Academia? Well, I'll tell you who's not my favorite character. Himiko Toga. I hate her. I really do. Like, I like her design, and I like her powers, sort of. I think they're kind of lame, though, and I kind of find it just laughable that they keep on pretending like she's anywhere near the level of her fellow League of Villain members, but it's like, she's not. I mean, she's good. She has her, definitely her, strong suits, but include pure devastating threat level, it's just not the same. Unless we're just talking, unless she's going to be, she's a threat if she's sneaking about and you don't know it's her. But if she's not doing that, then it's just like, and I really just hate it because she's just like, I suck the blood out of things. Why don't people understand me? It's like, because you hurt animals, and people who hurt animals usually are people who grow up to be serial killers. Like, it usually starts with animals. And yeah, her parents didn't handle it the best because obviously their neglect of handling the situation properly, and was the entire idea of Japanese culture and how they dealt with it, and they didn't really want to, by not dealing with it, except for saying, shut up, don't do that, it's probably what pushed her even further, but still, it's like, can you quite blame them? It's a very unorthodox thing. And then later on, they kind of equate what Ochako says, when, because I like that scene when Ochako says, you can't do whatever you want, as like, and expect to get away with it. I like that, but apparently it's like, oh, that seems bad because Ochako's not understanding her, and she's equating, it's like, that's just as bad as her parents. It's like, no, when her parents said that, they called you a demon because you were smiling after you sucked a bird dry of its blood because you thought it was pretty, and, then, but that's all you did. When Ochako said it to you, you already killed several people. Like, my goodness. But yeah, to answer your question on who's my favorite, it's probably Shota Todoroki. I do like Ochako, I just don't like the relationship with Himiko Toga, because she's just like, maybe Himiko's not that different at all, and maybe she just needs someone to say that she's cute. It's like, no, she doesn't. She doesn't. She needs to be in jail. It's the same thing with Tomura Shigaraki, but at least with Tomura Shigaraki has a stronger reason, I think. Much more stronger reasoning. He had a very abusive father, like even by Japanese standards, he was abusive, and no one helped him when he needed help. everyone just thought it was hero. So it's like, it's very strong reasonings. But even then, he's just like, why is your violence allowed, but my violence isn't? It's because you're using your violence to hurt other people, and they're using their violence to stop you. If you stopped, there would be no violence. Sorry, you awakened something in me. Season 6 and 7 both have a lot of flaws. But I do still over-enjoy it, and there's a lot of things that I do like. There's this one video that does, talks about the flaws pretty good. If anyone wants to know what it is, I'll tell you, but it's just like, I get annoyed with it because My Hero Academia has so much good going for it, but it's just like, those flaws are just like, they can get pretty annoying. But as for the plot consistency flaws, it's like, yeah, they're annoying, but I can get past them. It's just like, they don't do this whole entire, like, I was watching this one video, by this one YouTuber, I forget her name, let me check real quick. Let's see. I saved it right here on, here it is.
It's time for a good old-fashioned roast of dumb people and their stupid opinions. We'll get there, because...
That wasn't this video. I hated how when you click on a playlist, it just takes you to the top video, and it's like... The second story. That's her name. I think that she used to have a different name, though, too, but she has a really good video. And she does a really good... These two videos right here are really good. The modern pitiful are pitiful and impotent, and modern heroes are weak and boring. And she talks about good examples of heroes and such, and what makes a good hero. And one reason why people can't make either of them is because they just don't understand morality. And I want to do a video on myself on what I think good morality is. Anyway, that was my TED Talk for today. I feel like a Korean war vet waking up in a nursing home and has no idea what the F is going on. I'm talking about My Hero Academia. I ended up going on a little rant on my problems with the later halves of My Hero Academia. My biggest problem is the way they kind of handle morality with the characters. It's like with Tomo Shigaraki, it's like, oh, he's just a kid who's screaming he deserves help. It's like, yes, he does, but he's also a criminal. There's this clip that I love. It's one of my favorite quotes of all times. I forget how it goes exactly, but here, let me check. I want to read this. There's a point to this. This is my birthday point. I'm gonna do what I want. Let's see. I got it right here. I have this document of, like, quotes that I, save. Yeah, here it is. The truth is, saying something else won't change. Oh wait, that's not the quote. That's a different quote. Here it is. But as far as I'm concerned, they're all excuses, because I didn't feel accountable to anybody. I didn't feel I had to face what I have done ever. And there comes a point where a person has to be accountable for what he's done. Can't go around making excuses, blaming other people or other things. So I am alone who is responsible for the things that happened. And do you guys know who said that? I'll give you a chance to guess. Guess who said that? Guess who said that very good, poignant quote? And if you guys aren't interested in guessing, then I'll just say it, but I want to see if anyone does guess. No, it wasn't him. It wasn't him. But some people would say you're not far off. Me? Joey, stop. No! You guys are going too evil! I mean, yes, the person was irredeemably evil. But it wasn't that evil. They didn't affect that many people. It was Jeffrey Dahmer. That's who said it. That's a real quote from Jeffrey Dahmer, the serial killer. He ended up going to prison, and allegedly he found Christ. I mean, I like to believe that he did, but you just don't know 100% until you're there, but, no, Obama wouldn't say that. He has no accountability. What are you saying? And I know that some people, the reason why I say I don't know is because I know some people, serial killers, they're sociopaths. They know what to say to pull at the heartstrings and make people, you know, believe something, so that way, that's how they trick you, that's how they get you. So I know that he could have been playing on an act. But regardless if he was putting on an act or not, which I don't think he was. But, I do think Ted Bundy probably was, though. Because some people say, oh, Ted Bundy, you became a Christian. It's like, nah, I from what I've seen, I didn't see any signs of change, like, in him. Unlike with, Dahmer. Was Ted Bundy was just like, I think he was literally, there's reports of him, like, literally laughing as he was going to be electrocuted, so, executed, so it's like, nah, I don't think that. But with Dahmer, it's like, I think there was some change, and regardless if he changed or not, he was a horrible man, he was a very wicked man, but he knew what he was doing was wrong, and he realized that it's like a lot of people try to say, oh, it was your mother, it was your father, it was the abuse that you suffered, and it's like, yeah, granted, there definitely adds to it, definitely can't have it, but there comes a point in your life where you are responsible for yourself and you cannot make excuses. And that's what so many people do. And I think that everyone just needs to hear that. Oh, I got it. He's more evil than Bill. No. See, all those people are evil too. They've affected more people though. So I guess in terms of range of evilness, they're worser, but in, like, actual crimes and what he did, I mean, it was pretty bad, like you said. I'm not going to praise the man or that, I just think that regardless, I think that's a really good quote, because I think it's something that, everybody needs to learn. Because I think that's the problem with society, is that too many people just don't know how to take accountability for their own actions. I've not done a lot of good things in my life with success, but the one thing I do always try to do is I always try to keep in perspective. It's like, I know a few things aren't my fault, but any of the biggest things of my issues, I know that they're my fault, and I'm not gonna blame someone else. I know exactly where my hiccups were, and I know exactly where they continue to be. So, I'm not gonna make excuses for it. Or at least I try not to. There are some moments where I have there are some times I have some woman moments, so please forgive me. But I do not care about these people, cause caring would give them what they want. Yeah. True. Very true. I would agree. Speaking of psychopaths, and it's just you guys in the chat right now, speaking of psychopaths and killing dogs, I was looking at Hassan's, like, his reflections, like, he's saying that he's getting, he's complaining because he's getting, like, reports of death threats and dog nappings. And it's like, well, the dog nappings I definitely don't care about, but, like, death threats, it's like, should it be done? Is it right? No. Do I care? No. Because it's like, he lived his entire life, giving death threats to other people and encouraging people to make death threats. So it's like, no, I don't care. I mean, if something actually happened, I would, I guess. Because it's like, I think he's fine. He's still working at the Pentagon, so I guess they still need him. I don't think I should say what I think about Hassan. Yeah, don't worry, I can imagine it, and I can understand it. I do. The only reason why I care about Hassan is just because it's like, you know, he's still a soul, he's still a human. I don't want him to die because then he'd go to hell, and I don't want that. As a Christian, you should not want that. And I do want him to, like, I would love it, actually, if he ended up turning around and becoming, you know, born-again Christian, because then it'd be like, think of what good he could do. I mean, he'd probably get roasted out of his audience for 5 seconds, but he would be like, you know, if he can change, anyone can. So it's like, I do want him to. I say that about all the celebrities I hate. Well, not hate, but you know what I mean. But yeah, I'm getting so fireballed about the whole entire Colin Kate stuff. Because it's just like, dude, you shot your dog. Everyone knows it. Everyone can see it. Even before I saw anybody's commentary on it, I knew it. Because it's just obvious. He even knows the clip looks bad. And then, it's like, he keeps making it worse with his stupid, lies. And they're not even good lies. And I agree. If his orbiters were going to, cover for him, they should have got their story straight. This music reminds me of Persona 5. I can't. I see your post, Raz. I can't tell what flag that is, though. I can't see it. It's too small on my phone. So I'll have to look it up later. One person was saying, it's like, we can't, like, some people were saying, oh, I think he should have the shock collar, but it's like, you can't put a shock collar on him, he'll enjoy that. Let's put him in a pen instead, and make him fight, Sam Hyde. Sean Parker! I'm coming to your house to kill you! Oh, Siberia. Okay. It's like, I couldn't make it out! I couldn't make it out! It was too tiny. There we go. Now I just need to get some highlights so that way she doesn't look like a soulless creature of the night. Let's give her nice, bright, shiny highlights. I think what's especially funny about this is there's three things that are funny about the whole Colorgate one. Number one, the fact that he can't control it. He desperately wants to control it, but he can't. Number two, that this might actually get people to see what kind of person he is. And it has been. There are people who are loyal fans that have been turning. It's like, oh my goodness, you mean the person who made all these threats, all these terroristic supports, all this and that? It's like, maybe he's not a good person. So it's like, yeah. And then when people say, if you don't care about this or that was happening in the world, then it's like, no. You see, it's like, well, why didn't you get the same industry to Palestine? It's like, see, because it's like, those are geopolitical situations, and regardless of what anyone thinks, they're not black and white situations, and they're not easy to comment on, because for every person who has a sob story about Palestine, everyone has a sob story about Israel, and the reverse is the same. So it's like, it's not an easy situation to comment on. Dog abuse, however, is very easy to comment on, and everyone can hate it. Also, people just like dogs more than people. That's just something that people need to accept. I mean, if you did it to a cat, no one would care. I mean, I would, but significantly less. Anyway, that's all I want to say about that. It's just that I find these things funny. Well, it would be more funnier, though, if there wasn't an innocent dog involved. The good ending is the dog being taken away. There we go. She's human now. Wait. There's one pixel out of place. And again, it doesn't matter if no one else notices it. I notice it. Let's see. Anyone else have some interesting... Because I'm out of topics. Has anyone else got some interesting topics on the brain to popcorn our brains with? I don't know what I'm saying. Why did I say it like that? That's weird. There we go. Now she's got some life to her. I think I made her eyes a little too big. But whatever. I'm not gonna fix it. Because they should look more like how they do in this drawing, not how they look now, but whatever. It's always a hit and miss with this girl. Ah, there we go. It's like, where's my eyedropper? Let's make an argent colored dress. I wonder if the successes of Lilo and Stitch, well, not Lilo and Stitch, the success of the live action remake wearing a Lilo and Stitch skin is going to recoup the financial losses that Disney had with Tron. And, was Tron and Snow White. The one thing I'll say about my Pentagon working brother is that he used to not be good at, getting, gifts. But he's gotten a lot better. I think so that was the first gift I gave was last night from my friend. It was a Hello Kitty game. I already know one of the gifts my parents is giving me. She usually buys me several small things. And then, I have a guess on what my sister is giving me. Because she gave everyone water bottles. So I think that's going to be that. I have no idea what my other brother's going to give me. And I don't really know what my, the second gift my parents will give me. I like to think that harassing him in VC helped. Nah, he started getting a little bit better before that. But you're alright, it probably helped a little bit. But I had no idea what he gave me this time. Because sometimes I give him ideas. So, if you go back to the beginning of the stream, you guys weren't here to this, but go back to the beginning of the stream when it's done. You'll actually see my live reaction, because he didn't know I was streaming, so he came in and handed me the gift. So I actually opened it on stream. You can't see it, but, it was a Shinobu figurine. And what's really funny is that when the package came, I thought, hey, maybe it's my birthday gift! So I even texted him, he said, no, leave it alone, silly woman, not everything revolves around you. And when I saw where it was from, I was like, oh, it's probably something that he's doing, like a model kit or something. Because he has a lot of model kits. So I just figured, okay, it's like that. Like, that's what kind of confirmed that it wasn't that. But at the same time, it was always in the back of my head. Well, it's like, I don't know, maybe it was. Because usually he'll tell me what it is. When it is something. Oh, you were there for it. There we go. Kind of go for a nice silvery white. watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. I think I'm gonna actually watch it. I'm gonna watch it when I'm done with this. Lord willing, I'm gonna be streaming on Saturday night. No, the 24th, Friday night, which I think is next Friday. Because my brother and sister are going away. They'll be gone, so I'll get to stay up late. And if everything works out, I will have my very first guest streamer. It'll be Riot Kitty. My brother was like, well, I've been on guest on your stream. It's like, you don't count. You're right there in the next room. It's a Saturday. No, yeah, I know what day the 25th's on Saturday, but no, I meant the 24th. I meant the 24th. It's on a Friday night, because that's what day they're going to the concert. I don't know what they're seeing. All I know is it's far. And it's gonna be late. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to a fun stream. Even if she isn't able to, though, I'm still gonna stream. I'll just probably change up my plans, though. I will be right back. I got to get some cheese. I have returned. Okay. Trying to think where. Oh, gotta resume. Gotta resume the recording. Ah, Saturday is my Sunday and Sunday is my Monday. Wait, do you mean because of the time zone you live in, or do you mean something else? I think you mean something else. Oh, okay. Pain. My schedule is bad. Ah, that sucks. Sorry, I was just thinking of something. The things that come to my head. Randomly invading. Kaila is very much similar to Misato, only very different at the same time. Especially now because I changed some of Kaila's traits. She was kind of like the gloomy girl that sighs, but I gave a lot of those traits to Misato. Okay, now to add a little bit of some flesh. Where the light is going to be bouncing. I am by no means an expert at this. I just pretty much use my guessing brain. There we go. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? We've talked religion, we've talked politics, we could talk literally ever taboos. I don't know. There we go. Now to add some glitter to the outfit, because glitter is glitter is glitter. I'm gonna make that particle size really small. Gonna make sure. And there. Okay, there we go. Now that I've zoomed in, I'm seeing big time mess ups that I could not see on the microscopic level. Ba-ba-da. There we go. There we go. Ba-ba-dum. So now that I've kind of gone to it, like, with each character birthday, I do an original character. It's like, so next year I'm gonna have to do Azura then, and then after that it could be Sada. Well, actually, technically, it probably should be Brandon Champagne, and then Livia, since I came first, but I want to do Masada. I probably want to do Masada next. There we go. That's better. Much better. Much better. I think after I'm done with this, I'm just gonna relax and play, like, watch all kinds of movies. I'm in the mood to watch Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva. I love that movie. I mentioned something else that I wanted to watch. What was it? Chat, do you guys remember what I said? I said I wanted to watch... Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! Exile. Never mind. I didn't need your help. But... We'll just have to see. I think I said it like last year, where it's like, oh, I just want to relax and do this, but I ended up doing everything's. Oh my. By the time I had to finish up my drawing then, and it was like by the time I was done, I was like, oh, my birthday's over. I can't relax. My cat is looking at me like she's if she's a cat, then yes, she is disappointed in you. She's always disappointed in you. She will never not be disappointed in you. If you wanted an animal that wasn't disappointed in you, you should have not gotten a cat. Like I said earlier, if Hassan had a cat, I mean, people would care as much. But no, I do love cats. I love Hello Kitty. I'm not sure if the ribbon is right, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. I did think about playing video games instead, but then I realized I really need to get this drawing done. Chat, what's your favorite music artist? Quick, tell me. I want to know your favorite music artist. So for probably artist, I I'd have to probably, if I had to say like any American band, I would probably say Evanescence. For individual artists, probably Lindsey Sterling. And then for more indie artists, okay, just wanted to make sure. I'd probably say I don't know, that one's a little more harder because I have a lot of indie people. Especially because it's like certain things, it's like I would consider very niche. I mean, I wouldn't consider niche, but they are niche to me. Because everybody's always like, oh, I like this indie band, they're not really that known, and it's like, oh, everybody knows that in my opinion. It's like, I know some Vocaloid producers, song producers that are very Pigeon realizes its cat friend is pregnant and she starts building a nest for the incoming kittens. Aww, how cute! I'm sure, sure, but the disdain is extremely potent today. Maybe you did something to tick her off then. Did you breathe in the wrong way? Oh. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. There's the sparkly glitter. Oh, I feel like I'm about to sneeze my brains out. There we go. Brains officially sneezed out. My cat is probably bored. Yay, the old... Yay, I odd company ever people. If I misread that, it's because the YouTube heart's in the way. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? Let's see. I went to go see... Trying to think of everything that I did. I went to go see Tron. That sucked. I mean, I knew it would, kind of, but I really wanted it not to. I'm gonna go see Chainsaw Man later next week on Saturday. I get I'm not as like hyped to see it as Demon Slayer, but I'm like, I'm thinking it'll be enjoyable. It's covering the Ray's arc. That is one thing that I noticed that animes are starting to do. I think the first one that I saw do it was Black Butler. I don't watch that anime, but I did notice it. I used to watch it a long time ago, but then I realized, no, I don't. This is kind of it's a disgusting show, and I don't want to watch it. But I did used to watch it. But no, the first one that I did see notice it was Black Butler, where they put the movie into an anime, and then what else was it? I think there's one ever, but the first one that like I really noticed that I actually watched was Demon Slayer. That's because a lot of times anime movies used to be just kind of like big filler episodes with maybe a higher budget of animation. Oh, Carve Vanguard. Carve Vanguard did it. Movie was Neo Messiah. I guess the one reason why is because it's like they didn't want people to miss out and not everybody would see the movie in theaters, I guess. But as soon as it's like I saw Demon Slayer, do good in theaters was Mugen Train. It's like I knew that they were gonna be like I knew that they were going to do the rest of it in theaters, the finale, and I was not wrong. I was vindicated. But I mean, to be fair, that was like very it was an easy thing to guess. I want a cap. I don't want keys. But I was like, no, you'll have to go move out and live on yourself, and you can get one. And I do have to agree, the smell of cats is what I cannot stand the most. They're very putrid in their smell of their litter box smell. I miss my cat. There we go. There's the pink. Maybe I'll be able to finish this entire... I don't know. Let's see. I said that I probably would go to... Let's see how long I've been streaming. Yeah, I said I probably would go to like 8:30. Since I start 8:35. So, I'll see where I am in the drawing. I'll also see if anyone else comes, because sometimes when new people, like right when it's like, oh, I'm gonna finish up, but then someone else comes and it's like, well, you just got here, so it's like, I did that one time with Riot Kitty. I forgot to but anyway, she was streaming, and then I left to go get groceries, and then when I came back, she was still streaming. So I made her go a little bit longer. It's like, yes, I prolonged the stream. There we go. There we go. There we go. Why is that layer 2? Oh, there we go. No numbers are allowed. Take a sip of water. Time to chug. So, chat, what did you think of an illegal artist trade? Oh no! Don't do it. That's all I can say. I mean, if you really got no choice. Let's see. Let's see. I got an idea of what we can talk about. Let's all give our bright, bold opinions on the Minecraft movie, because I all know you all saw it, and you all loved it, you chicken. Hello! Let's see. There we go. Diddle. I've been watching Tron Uprising again with my brother. It is really, really good. Like, I can't get over of how good it is. Like, I always knew it was good, but it's like, man, I really like it. I'm sorry, chat. I'm just realizing it's like I'm not talking that much. It's like, I don't know what to say anymore. I think I ate up all my conversations. Someone, quick, help, help, help. I have no idea. I'm also trying to think of, like, the drawing and stuff and make sure that I get things right. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I'm lost and alone without a conversation to have. I missed that show. Yeah, it was really good. I really like the characters. And I think what's really upsetting about it is that that it could have had such a good ending. I mean, it would have been like a really unique ending. Because it's like when me and my brother were saying, it's like when you really think about it, it would have ended sad. It would have not ended happy. Okay, I've at last been confirmed that the silver lining on her boots, on this boot, would be showing. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. There's this one book that I was reading. Okay, I'll talk about this. It was called Legion? No, Legends. Yeah, Legends. And it was by Maria Liu. It was a YA book. And I was listening to the audiobook because I just remembered I had to cancel something. I'll have to do that as soon as I'm done with this. I had a subscription. A YA book, oh lord. Yeah, well, I was reading Hunger Games, and I really do like Hunger Games, so I wanted to read another one because I had an Audible account, so I had a few free credits. So I started reading this one book called Legends, and it wasn't like it was. There were some interesting things about it. Like, for one thing, that the like President Snow like character ends up dying at the beginning of the book, and the new ruler, who's called the Elector, was like actually a nice guy, and he was trying to fix his country. So that's what made it interesting and stuff. I think without that, it was kind of atypical in the way that it was being run. There was anything bad about it. It's just like there wasn't anything unique. What's really funny though is that the main female character had more chemistry with that young Elector than she did kind of the good the person she was supposed to be in love with. So it's like, I always hate when that happens. It's like they make more chemistry I think it's because, I think the reason why that so often happens is because they just make these characters really good friends, so they have a nice casual relationship, and they start out as friends and stuff, and they can be more honest and open, because, whereas the other ones, it's you, whereas with the love interest, there's all this drama of will they, won't they, oh, I gotta do this to protect them, or I gotta be all lovey-dovey 24/7. So it's just like, it makes the interaction seem more fake. I'm not saying you can't ever do it, but that's why I think I do think that's how it ends up happening. How long has it been? It's been an hour and 30 minutes. So yeah, unless for some reason something comes up and changes, I think I'll go for about 30 more minutes. Well, more like 25 more minutes. I'm not gonna go as long as I did yesterday. One reason why is because I'm falling asleep. And I've run out of topics to talk about. But, unless for some reason it gets, like, really, like, crowded. And, like, people start flooding the stream. And by flooding, I mean, like, one or more person goes. Yay, the gold part. I think between the two metals, I think I like doing silver better, because it's just kind of like a shiny gray. So I've got more experience in doing it. But I think the gold, when it's finished, looks more satisfying to look at. Let's see, I guess I could talk about my life. Let's see, what are my life plans? Nothing. Just make it step by step. Like, a lot of people always are like, well, it's like, what do you plan on doing in the future? It's like, I don't know what I'm gonna do 5 seconds from now. Like, yesterday, I thought I was gonna eat my leftovers from the restaurant, but I never got around to it. So it's like, I don't know. I take one step at a time. There was this one time I went to an interview for a job, and I knew kind of right from the get-go, they were making me very nervous, and they were more interested in being anywhere else than interviewing me. And that was one of the questions that they said. And because they were making me so nervous, I did not answer the question good at all. And I, like, looking back at it, it's like, I know that I didn't do things right, but at the same time, it's like, they were making me very nervous. I guess people would say, well, it's because you didn't have any confidence. It's like, yes, I didn't. But I am glad I didn't end up working there, because I would have a feeling that the employees would not like me. I can't guarantee it, but I just kind of have the feeling. There we go. I've always loved sun, stars, and moon motifs. Ever since I was little, I've loved them. But then I was like, they're used by a lot of hippy-dippy witchy people. It's like, that's not fun. But, with that said, can't help the fact that I like him. Let's see. Let's see. I think that's what I want to go for. I always liked the idea. I think it was Cardcaptor Sakura where I saw it first, but I always liked the idea of the golden soles on shoes. I just thought it looked pretty. The combination of white and gold has to be done really good, because if it's just white and gold, I do not like it. It looks bland and boring. But if you throw in some blue in it, then it's like, oh, no, it looks pretty. And yes, I am just saying that because blue is my favorite color. Although I like pink too. There we go. And then okay, just thought I'd refresh chat to make sure I didn't miss anything. There we go. Nice and shiny. I think the only thing I've got left is the... Yeah, the only thing I got left is the staff. There we go. Let's see. I'm trying to think of anything else. K-pop Demon Slayer's, like I said, supposed to be coming back in theaters, I think. And if that's the case, I might actually see it in theaters. I don't know. I have to recap. I have to consider my funds. There we go. I'm gonna head out. Doubt the stream will last much longer anyway. Good, happy birthday. Thank you, Chamo. No, yeah, it's not gonna go much longer. Don't leave me, Raz. I just. There we go. Let's see. Trying to think of what layer everything's on. I'm also trying to figure out which direction I'm going to take it. I think the gold needs a little bit more work. There we go. There we go. I love coloring the gold. It's so fun and pretty. Like I said, silver comes a little bit more easier to color. But gold's probably funner. Oh, thank you. No, it's cool. I don't expect anyone to know. Mm-hmm. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I think I am going to do the staff off stream. But if you want to see this drawing finished and hear me talk about it, I will be doing a video. Hopefully it'll come out today. It's supposed to come out today. I like to always release a video on my birthday. I just realized something and it's kind of weird. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do for today. Well, that was the end of the stream. I hope you enjoyed. I didn't do it as long as I did yesterday, but I did just do it yesterday, so it was like, I kind of out of things to say. And I'm really tired, to be honest. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like, do all the YouTube things. I will be back with another speed paint, hopefully today, and it will hopefully be of this one. So, until then...